I loaded into Roblox Keyboard Escape for a quick run. 10 minutes later my thumbs were cooked, my speed was broken, and I was still telling myself one more Rebirth. This is the map that looks free then steals your whole night. Pretty keycaps, candy colors, +1 speed every step. And if you have been stuck in this lobby too, you already know the feeling. Today I am breaking down why Keyboard Escape owns people for hours. And why the biggest videos on this map are not chill vlogs. They are challenge grind videos, beat a world, restart for max speed, spend a fortune, complete every stage. Same addiction loop, different night, same cooked thumbs. If your last session started as 5 minutes and ended as an argument with your sleep schedule, this video is for you. I am not here with soft tips and calm vibes. I am here because this map cooked a whole night and pretended it was one more try. Keyboard Escape is simple on paper, giant keycaps, bright lanes. Every step adds +1 speed, you walk, you stack, you chase the next stage, you feel unstoppable. That fantasy is the whole product. The first 30 seconds sell you a free W map. The next 2 hours make you pay with resets, rebirths, and almost clears. That is why Highview Keyboard Escape long form on YouTube looks the way it does. Creators do not sit there whispering soft tips. They take challenges, beat World 3, restart for max speed, spend crazy Robux, finish every world, prove they can survive the loop. The map is Parker with a progression machine glued underneath, and once you feel that +1 speed climb, logging off feels wrong. You are not just jumping keycaps anymore. You are managing speed, timing, ego, and the next rebirth decision at the same time. That mix is why Keyboard Escape feels bigger than a normal obby. It is not one skill check, it is a night-long system. Movement, progression, ego, repeat. If you only know Keyboard Escape from shorts, you are missing the real product. The real product is the long grind, the stacked speed, the rebirth decision at 1 in the morning. Shorts show the candy, long form shows the bill. Early Keyboard Escape is pure bait. The first keycap lanes feel easy, the jumps feel free. Your brain says this is a free W map. You clear a couple stages and suddenly you are buying the dream. More speed, more wins, one clean run to the end. Then one late hop clips a corner and you are back near zero energy. That is the hook working creators lean into. Start clean, feel cracked, fail once. Now you are emotionally invested. The lobby is packed because everyone is chasing that same early high. Pretty keycaps, free speed, easy wins until it is not. Watch how fast the mood flips in a real session. Minute 1 laughing, minute 8 silent, minute 20 one more try. The early game does not need to be hard to trap you. It only needs to make you believe the hard part will feel fair, and Keyboard Escape is excellent at selling that lie. You leave the first stages thinking you are built for this map. That confidence is the real currency the game is farming. Once you spend it, the map owns the rest of your night. Creators love this section because the visuals are clean and the fail still hits. You look cracked for 90 seconds, then the map reminds you who owns the lobby. That contrast is pure retention fuel. Here is the real villain in Keyboard Escape, speed itself. The same +1 that felt fun now launches you off the keycaps. Too slow and you miss the gap. Too fast and the keyboard deletes you. You train for more speed because the next stage demands it, then that same speed flings you into the void on a tiny hop. Watch any Highview Keyboard Escape long form and you see the loop. Stack, clear, fail, laugh, stack harder, fail worse, still not leaving. The map turns movement into a skill check and a gambling addiction at once. Every almost clear makes the next attempt feel mandatory. That tension is why people sit here until midnight. You start negotiating with yourself mid-run. Slow down here, speed up there, wait for the landing, do not panic, jump. Then you panic, jump anyway because the stage looks clear for half a second, and half a second is enough for Keyboard Escape to steal another attempt. Speed is the reward, speed is also the punishment. That double identity is the entire personality of this map. Most Roblox maps punish bad jumps. Keyboard Escape punishes the upgrade you begged for. That is a different kind of tilt and it hits harder. Once speed turns against you, every upgrade feels like a coin flip. Do I take the next +1 or do I protect the stack I already have? Keyboard Escape makes both answers feel wrong. So you stop forcing the hard stage and you go train. Treadmills, wins, speed upgrades, little systems that feel productive. You tell yourself this is smart, this is the efficient route. 5 minutes of training becomes 15, then you return to the stage that cooked you and the keyboard still does not care about your plan. That is the sneaky part of Keyboard Escape progression. It gives you chores that feel like progress, so even when you are failing the real Parker. You feel busy, busy is how nights disappear. Training is not evil, training is the mask. It lets you believe you are solving the map when you are really just delaying the fail. You come back stronger on paper, then die on the same ugly hop, and somehow that makes the next training loop feel even more necessary. The treadmill is not helping you escape Keyboard Escape. The treadmill is Keyboard Escape with extra steps. If your training loop feels more comforting than the actual stage, that is the trap working exactly as designed. You are grinding systems so you do not have to face the hop that owns you. I have watched players farm systems for half an hour just to avoid one hop. That is not strategy anymore. That is avoidance with a progress bar. Then keyboard escape hits you with rebirths, reset your speed, take the multiplier, start the grind cleaner. It never feels cleaner. You rebirth, stack again, and fail the same keycap lane with brand new confidence. 1 rebirth feels smart, 5 rebirths feels like a lifestyle. This is the same start over energy in the biggest keyboard escape videos: max speed chase, fresh run delusion, lobby full of people rage jumping. The keyboard keeps offering a better multiplier and your thumbs keep signing the contract. That is how a short Roblox session becomes a whole night. Rebirths are genius design because they reset your hope, not just your speed, your hope. You forget the last 20 fails and remember the one clean early lane. The map hands you a new beginning so you never get a clean ending. And every time you take it, you tell yourself this one will be different. It will not be different. It will be louder, faster, and somehow more personal. But the rebirth button does not care about your bedtime. It only cares that you pressed it again. The wild part is how cheap a rebirth feels emotionally. You are not spending money every time. You are spending the night in slices. Let us talk about the fail spiral because this is where the night gets stolen. You clear 80% of a stage, you die, you laugh once, you clear 85%, you die, you stop laughing, you clear 90%, you die. Now it is personal. Keyboard escape does not need a hard boss fight. It just needs one keycap that owns you for 40 minutes. You memorize the setup, you memorize the landing, you still miss. Other players zoom past like the map is a tutorial, and that comparison cooks your ego more than the fall does. So you stay, not because it is fun every second, but because leaving on a fail feels worse than another attempt. That is the trap. The map is not only testing your timing, it is testing whether you can quit while you are behind. Most people cannot. That is why the lobby never empties. The fail spiral is also why long keyboard escape videos work so well. Viewers recognize the loop instantly. Almost clear, instant death, forced laugh, immediate retry. You have lived that sequence. I have lived that sequence. That is the content engine hiding under the candy keycaps. If you have ever said last try out loud and then stayed for 12 more, you already understand this chapter with your whole chest. Mid-keyboard escape is where the joke stops being funny. Gaps get tighter, timing gets nastier. The pretty colors stay the same. You start recognizing the exact keycap that owns you every run. You clear everything before it, you die on it, you load back, repeat. Other players fly past you like the map is easy, and that somehow makes you grind harder instead of logging off. This is the ego section of keyboard escape, not because the map is impossible, but because it keeps you one clean hop away from believing you cracked it. One clean hop, that is all it sells you over and over. Mid-stages also expose bad habits from the early bait. You got used to reckless speed, now reckless speed is a death sentence. You got used to panic jumps, now panic jumps delete 20 minutes of stack. The map taught you bad instincts on purpose, then punished you for using them. That is why mid-keyboard escape feels personal. It is not just harder, it is correcting you with public fails. And once that correction starts, every clear before the cursed hop feels fake. You are not progressing, you are commuting to your favorite death. Mid-game is also where your friends leave the lobby and you stay anyway. That alone should tell you what kind of map this is. Late keyboard escape is where the night actually disappears. Rainbow paths, dirtier timing, stages that demand focus you no longer have. You tell yourself this is the last attempt before bed. Then the next stage loads, the speed feels almost right, and keyboard escape takes another 20 minutes for free. Working YouTube titles are literally this grind. Beat World 3, complete every world, restart for max speed. The footage looks pretty. Run is not pretty. You are not chasing a win pad anymore. You are chasing the feeling that the last fail was unfair and the next one will not be. Late game also changes your standards. A clean early stage does not feel like a win anymore. It feels like a warm-up tax before the real punishment, and once you accept that tax, the clock stops mattering. Midnight becomes one more rebirth. One more rebirth becomes sunrise talk. That is the night steal. Quiet. Colorful, extremely effective. By this point, the map has stopped being a Roblox experience. It has become a personal rivalry with plastic keycaps, and rivalries do not end cleanly at a reasonable hour. Late keyboard escape does not need new mechanics to hurt. It only needs your pride and a clock you stop checking. So what actually helps if you are stuck in keyboard escape right now? First, stop treating every fail like a rebirth emergency. Sometimes you do not need a reset, you need calmer movement. Second, respect the speed you already have. More speed is not always the answer if your landings are already flying. Third, isolate the cursed hop. Practice the section that owns you instead of speedrunning 20 easy keycaps just to die in the same spot. Fourth, take real breaks. Keyboard escape thrives on tilt. Tilt makes you jump early, overcorrect, and blame the map for decisions you forced. Fifth, remember the goal. If you came for a quick Roblox session, do not let a +1 speed fantasy rewrite your whole night. These tips will not make the map soft. They just stop you from feeding the trap on autopilot, because autopilot is where keyboard escape makes the most money off your time. Slow down before the hard lane. Land clean, do not chase every stack like it is oxygen, and if you are tilted, leave the lobby for 10 minutes. The keycaps will still be there, your dignity might not be. One more practical note, record your cursed hop once. Watch the panic, fix the panic, do not rebirth your way around a timing problem. So here is the pattern stripped down. Keyboard Escape baits you with easy early keycaps. It addicts you with +1 speed. It traps you with training chores and rebirth multipliers. It cooks your ego with almost clears. Then it keeps you with late-stage timing until your sleep schedule collapses. That is not a chill Roblox map. That is a progression machine with Parker skin. And that is why challenge creators keep making long videos on it. The story writes itself every night in the lobby. Start clean, feel cracked, fail once, train, rebirth, fail again, stay. If that sequence sounds familiar, congratulations. You have already completed the real Keyboard Escape tutorial. The map did not need a secret ending to own you. It only needed +1 speed and 1 hop that felt unfair. Once you see the pattern, the map gets less mysterious and more annoying. Annoying is good. Annoying means you can finally choose when to leave. If Keyboard Escape stole your thumbs this week, drop it in the comments. Was it early keycaps, speed stacks, rebirth resets, training chores, or one cursed late stage that refused to die? Like the video if this map owned your night, and subscribe so the next Roblox trap breakdown hits your feed. Keyboard Escape is not a quick run. It is a +1 speed addiction. It looks free, it feels fair, it bills you in hours, and somehow I am probably loading back in after this. Tell me your worst Keyboard Escape fail below, and I will know exactly where the map got you.